Hello, Hippocat.
Hello.
Oh, finally doing Mortal Kombat again. Ah,
Joy!
yes. Probably better than Jump King. Honestly, Jump King looked fun. Annoying as hell, but fun. I almost wanted to try it myself, but then I didn't. So, if you need a refresher, or any of you, or a proof that I remember, last time we went around and did some dumb shit, and now we're here. No, actually, we are super old now because I think, what's his name? I actually don't remember any of the names from like the new characters in this game. The dude with the two flags on his back, you know, the large guard dude from the Realm of Order. Basically, he locked us up in prison for like jaywalking or some shit. Or actually, I think it was not following. What do you call it when you can't go out in like late at night?
Curfew.
Or, yeah, curfew or something like that. There was basically some stupid like shitty mundane rule in that village in Outworld that we helped him overtake, and we went here to just say hello, and he was like, "Oh, you motherfucker! You're breaking the law!" And then he put us in prison, and we waited for like 25 years again or something, I don't know. Shujinko got hella old in the meantime, and then that mercenary guy came up, just killed the guards, freed us, and I guess then we... Hotaru, that's his name. We killed Hotaru, or fought him at least, and now we're free roaming Edenia. I looked up where Shao Kahn was supposed to be. I don't know if he's gonna be there at this point, because something happened last time, I forget what, in the overall timeline that made me think that Shao Kahn was already dead. But as we know, this game doesn't really care that much. It shows like cyber ninjas way before the first Mortal Kombat tournament and stuff like that, so Noob Saibot as well. Neither of those should be possible. So might very well be that Shao Kahn is just in his own spot, even though canonically I think at this point he was supposed to be dead. So we all know that actually I'm kind of forgetting what the blue, there's Realm of Order, okay, yeah, Realm of Chaos, Hell, or Netherlands at least, and purple of course is Outworld, because as we all know what Outworld is as a purple sky. The internet says so, according to Mortal Kombat X. Might be in a direct reference to this, but then again this aesthetic might have been just based on some of the stages in like MK2. There was a wasteland or whatever it was, which I could never actually make out what the hell was going on in that stage on my Super Nintendo back in the day, but it was very purple, that much I remember. Okay, and so apparently Shao Kahn, at least when he is around, is supposed to hang out at those barracks. Somewhere over there, I guess, maybe. Right, we can run. That already had a fuck ton of Shao Kahn looking dudes anyway. So, just might not have spotted him in there. Okay, wait, this is that village where we got arrested, so actually I might be a little bit turned around. Unless this is actually Li Mei's village, Sando. I don't know. There's the living forest. I'm just gonna run around the borders here, and at some point we're gonna stumble upon... No, this is Sando. Or is it? No, this is Baraka's place. Baraka's forgotten camp, I'm guessing. That is Sando, because it's very purple as well and very rural. And I'm thinking that the barrack area... Yeah, there is Kira. The barrack area is somewhere to the here of here. I'm sure that made a lot of sense. That might be it over there in the fog. So maybe possible to get there from here via some sort of bridge or something. Okay, no, for some reason I expected there to be a bridge along these spires, but it just connects to the rock here. So apparently Shao Kahn is just kind of hanging out around this place somewhere. And I went into like nearly all the houses here when I was here last. I guess I just must not have talked to literally everyone and must have missed... Well, there he is. Holy shit. He's just walking out, la la la, na na na. Something about it is even stranger than seeing Shinnok, because I think Shinnok was actually just standing in place back in Netherlands. Talking to him, of course, is weird, but seeing Shao Kahn just kind of strolling about like this.
Completely carefree.
Well, maybe he is secure in the belief that everyone thinks he's dead now. There's a dark priest here again. Well, let's talk to him. I'm sure he'll be... Actually, if I remember, despite him being like a warlord maniac that wants to merge all the realms into one and possibly, I don't know, his underlying idea might be to form the one being and become something super cool, or I don't know, destroy everything. Back in the intro to MK9, he was all about like, hey, my poison spreads, the end of the world is coming, so maybe he just wants to destroy everything. Of course, but he seemed not quite as just like crazy, unpredictable, maniacal when interacting with regular Joes here and there, or even some less than regular Joes. Maybe it's just MK11 that neutered him to hell, but whatever, let's talk to him.
You dare approach Shao Kahn, Emperor of Outworld? You will pay dearly for your insolence.
Shao Kahn? Damashi warned me of him. I must be cautious. I did not mean any disrespect, Your Eminence. Please allow me to rectify my error.
So you shall. The warrior known as Reptile is missing. Find him and inform him that he is to return with my tribute immediately. Complete the task, and I will spare your life.
Where the hell is Reptile? I don't remember seeing him. He might have been somewhere just kind of hanging out as well. This is really weird because I know he gives you a different quest. Maybe different because maybe he gives the original quest back before some of these events. That is possible. So, do you remember? I mean, you probably don't, but maybe this will kind of like shake your memory. In the beginning of all this Mortal Kombat nonsense, when I showed MK4 endings, the Reiko's ending was that he went through a portal, sat on Shao Kahn's throne, and put on his helmet. And I said,
Yeah, sort of, kind of remember
I
something like that.
described how it threw everyone for a loop because everyone started speculating that Reiko was like a reborn young Shao Kahn or something. Well, just in case we forget later or he never even gives us that quest, what I was expecting, what I've seen on video, so might have been just different requirements to get that quest from him maybe earlier. Basically, Shao Kahn asks us to go tell Reiko to stop sitting on his throne because it's annoying. And Reiko's like, but I like sitting on Shao Kahn's throne, but alright, fine, Jesus. And that's the side quest you get, but maybe, I don't know, maybe after you find the Reptile he gives you another one or something? But honestly at this point I'm believing that maybe he just gives you a different one when you're super old.
You are playing with death, foolish one.
Whatever. So I'm not sure we'll find the Reptile anymore because I've not seen him and I don't really quite feel like just running all around all the realms. Let's go back to Edenia. I don't remember what we're supposed to be doing here, Cobra. But now what if Reptile is anywhere? There isn't the pit. The pit is not around here anywhere, so I guess he wouldn't be there. Honestly, with how this game plays his characters, he could literally be in any realm anywhere. And I don't think Shao Kahn... No, he didn't drop any hits, he just said the warrior knows Reptile is missing. I feel like we've seen Reptile around just as a human model ninja. I definitely don't remember seeing him in his like Super Argonian form in this game so far. But he might have been around as a human. I don't actually know if he's playable in this game. Like, I am not the best at remembering the rosters of these PS2 games. I know Armageddon has everyone, but Deadly Alliance and Deception are kind of a bit of a blur to me. Hello, Hazmati.
Hello.
Alright, back to Edenia. So we visit Shao Kahn, punched him. And now we're back to continue our story mode. I guess we're just looking for the next... What's it like? Danmaku? No. Kamidogo, there we go. Almost the same thing. No, he didn't, Hazmati. You know what, Hazmati, you should do? You should go to the recording of that stream and use the chat that Hippocat very thoughtfully put on the screen. Because I don't know if YouTube, maybe on the recordings of the streams, during the stream when you rewind, it doesn't rewind the chat. Maybe on the recording it does. But you can use people laughing their asses off in his chat on the recording, on the actual video, to find some delightful places where he just fell and screamed like a crazy person, like a serious kamikaze. Actually, I was so kind of impressed with your lung capacity for screaming for such a long time that one time, Hippocate. But yeah, it's a couple places there. I definitely recommend Hazamati watching that. That's fun. Okay, Kitana.
You emerged from the portal to the gods. How can this be?
I am Shujinko, champion of the Elder Gods. I am searching the realms for artifacts that will aid in the fight against evil. My quest has led me here.
I am Princess Kitana. If you are the champion of the Elder Gods, perhaps you can aid us in our struggle. There was a time long ago when the Emperor Shao Kahn merged Edenia with Outworld. For millennia, he ruled the combined realms until my Earthrealm allies and I won Edenia's independence. Now Shao Kahn has again invaded this realm. He has learned that a powerful device lies hidden somewhere within our borders and may have sent his forces here to find it.
Smartphone.
Shao Kahn. He must be out of the Edenian Kamidogu. This situation is worse than I had suspected. How may I be of help, Princess Kitana?
My mother, Queen Sindel, has been taken captive. I cannot free her myself, because I must return to Outworld to lead our forces there in a direct assault against the Emperor. Free the Queen, so that she may lead the resistance here in Edenia.
Wait, did they unfuck Sindel?
She is imprisoned somewhere near the palace, guarded by the traitor Tanya. You must defeat Tanya in order to release her.
I will win the freedom of your queen. Of this you can be sure.
Is Tanya in this game? I guess she must be.
And good luck.
I wish I remembered which of these characters were actually in the game as playable. Kitana? I don't know. Melina is probably, because I think I learned from her all the moves and such. Not sure if Kitana is actually in the game. I like her stiff-ass braid there, which kind of loops back up as a fishhook almost. And apparently she can go into the portal of the gods, which she was really surprised we came out of. Oh well. Also, as far as Sindel goes, I'm pretty sure we've seen her before. And she kept kicking my ass. Scorpion tail, okay, interesting. Hello, Money Spider. I mean, it's not like I'm just saying, okay, interesting, as if I am buying that idea, but it's an interesting idea. Well, Hazamati Edenia is just like another realm. Might be a bit more magical than Earthrealm, and I think Edenians live for like thousands of years. And also, they wear less clothing, so that's nice. But that has been apparently retconned in the recent game where they wear more. But whatever. But yeah, Kitana is from Edenia. Boraicho, I think, is from Edenia, or is he just from Outworld? I don't remember. Details. Jade is from Edenia, I'm pretty sure. Well, Kitana's father, King Gerard, of course, Sindel, before she was mind-fucked by being resurrected, turned into zombie Sindel. Wait, can I go through here? No, this is a den. Dang it! I just want to quickly swing by where Sindel hangs out and see if she's still there to kick my ass. Probably, because, you know, this game is not really care that much about logical consistency or that kind of stuff. But yeah, so Edenia is like, well, I mean, named after Eden. It's like this slightly utopian or just mildly pleasant, a bit more high fantasy realm than Earthrealm. What's up with this guy? Where did he run? Whatever. I think Sindel is like in these trees here. Shujinko, come on. It's not... You're not that fat. Yep, there she is. I am still not even gonna touch her, because you start with half health and then bleed out to death. I just wanted to make sure to point out that yes, Sindel is standing there and not even captured anywhere or anything like that. Impulse. I'm sorry. Alright, let's go back to Edenia, I guess, and kick some ass. Tanya, I guess she must be in this game if she is supposed to be a fight. That was a very short-lived reign. I'm so grateful someone in one of the first streams told me about the run button, because I feel like I tried this button and I didn't find it doing anything. I guess I didn't try holding it while moving. Now that I remember about it, this is much more tolerable than just kind of walking around. This is not the kind of game where I would appreciate a slow walk to like get immersed in the process of the journey and the environment and whatnot. Man, some of those games though, like, you know, Crusades of Might Magic PlayStation version that we streamed that one time, where I couldn't even pick up how to fight properly because I had to pretty much save scum in some of the later parts. For this game, I have to wonder if I played them at the same kind of age as I played the PC version of Crusades of Might Magic, if I had become so deeply attached. Because some people genuinely are really kind of emotionally invested in this game's existence, and I guess they played this as kids or when they were following Mortal Kombat as they came out, and this was a new and interesting experience for Mortal Kombat games. Maybe, honestly, I don't want to imply that completely. Also nice alpha there, little glitch on the grass. I don't want to say that people who played fighting games didn't play any other genres, because back in the day on the consoles you just played everything you could get your hands on, usually. Oh hey, Asher is here. But it could be possible that maybe in the PS2 era, or I don't know, maybe they didn't play many games like this, and so they didn't have a better frame of reference for what a good adventure type game or RPG type game was. So this seemed better than it actually is.
I have done it! I have freed myself from the Netherrealm. But the sword that made my ascension possible did not emerge with me. I fear it remains in the Netherrealm. I shall never return to that place. But if you could retrieve my sword for me, I would be most grateful.
Okay, first of all, don't punch through my heart. Second of all, I hope she is alright with Shujinku just motorboating her throughout the entire dialogue. Alright, so we got to go to Netherlands and retrieve the cursed dagger at some point. I wonder if now they're gonna unblock the last half of the Netherlands. But let's go try to free Sindel. I guess all the guards don't give a shit. Tanya here is the only one who actually cares enough.
Excuse me, but I am looking for the one known as Tanya. Would you happen to know her whereabouts?
I need to kick her ass, I've been told.
Do you have business with the Emperor Shao Kahn?
Not exactly. I come to ask that you release Queen Sindel. She has been unjustly held captive by Shao Kahn's forces.
You are a fool, old man. I have been instructed by Shao Kahn himself to guard her with my life. You will have to get past me if you wish to free her.
Cool.
So be it.
When I was a kid, I always pronounced Sindel as Sindel. Because I had also no reference. I guess I must have... They do say like Sindel wins or something, but somehow I ignored it. I do remember that I always said it's Sindel.
Round one.
Okay, who am I gonna turn to? Or am I just now Shujinko straight up? Cool! Shujinko finally stopped transforming into different assholes. I guess because this is his actual character in the game, he's playable as this. In this state. Stop! Okay, I wanted to see about whoa, grabbing and throwing, but that might have been a bad idea.
Round two. Fight.
A little bit of trivia for you. Both Sonya Blade and Tanya here are named after, I think, Ed Boon's daughters. Which is kind of creepy if you think about it, how like sexualized they are as much as all the other characters, but whatever. If Trump can do it, so can Ed Boon.
Tanya wins.
Holy shit. I guess I don't really have good spammable attacks as Shujinko, I don't know him. Maybe his sword was a bad idea because it's slow.
Round one. Fight.
I mean, I might as well look up his moves, I guess, but that's boring. Huh? One special move that's not even a special, okay. Like this? Okay. Okay, I guess that's a move, but... I like that one, when it hits. Shit! I was sitting and crouching, I guess that was like an overhead or some shit. I don't know how all this works. Okay, my second tactic is... what the fuck? Is jump kicks. If only I could reliably jump in this game. Wow, everything is kinda slow. Interesting. I wish I could transform into someone with better attacks. Or Shujinko had any specials at all. Because I don't know how to deal with counterattacks here, because when I hold block, it doesn't really block quickly enough. Let's see. I can't really escape quick enough. Okay, I have no idea how I did breaker. Fuck off! Wow. Okay, down 2. All my attacks are hella slow. Maybe I am better off using the sword. Oh hey, that's a double swing. Maybe that's a good idea. Fuck! Well, okay, forward and... I guess that's a 1. Gonna try spamming that shit. What are all those... lightnings by our portraits? I have no idea what those are. But I think she spent them doing breakers. What the fuck? I don't understand how to play Shujinko. Holy shit. What a fight to come back to in this game after weeks. Any good... No, I'm not gonna read these fucking things and like... Direction plus button, okay, that's gonna be super useful. See, like, okay, all of his moves appear to be unsafe. I cannot block after doing them, after they get blocked. That's pretty shit. I'd rather play as like Ermac or something. Okay. Attack once, send back with a bit of block. Oh, she probably has to block crouching to avoid this sweeping move, so maybe that's a good idea to do. Ah, okay, not that. Okay, she does sit down. Okay, counterattack. Ooh, okay, that was... Shujinko sucks completely. I don't want to play as him. I want to go train with someone again to transform into them. Holy shit. Though in this game you have more training montages than actual fights, so maybe the next character I encounter is gonna train me how to control them. Could be Sindel for all I know.
You are a bit old to be in Shao Kahn's military, are you not?
I am Shujinko, champion of the Elder Gods. I have come to release you at the request of your daughter, Kitana. She is currently in Outworld confronting Shao Kahn's army.
Kitana lives? You are truly the bearer of good tidings, Shujinko. Come, we must leave here now before anyone realizes that I have escaped. Follow me, and I will reward you for your efforts.
Ooh, like in Zelda 2. I dig it. I like how she ran through the cardboard background over there. Alright, so I just want to point out once again that Kitana was super surprised when we emerged from the portal between the realms, and then immediately said, hey, I'm gonna go attack Outworld, and she just used the same portal to teleport to Outworld, and now she's there. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to anyone, even if they might give quests. Quests only give you coins, and coins are useless. I don't care about unlocking everything in the crypt anymore. Though some of this stuff might still be as amusing as the things that we've seen in the beginning of the game, but eh.
I am Queen Sindel. I am grateful that you risked your life to free me. I owe you my thanks.
It is an honor, Your Highness.
Please allow me to repay your gallantry. I wish to bestow upon you the combat skills of an Edenian knight. Do you accept?
Knight?
Indeed, Queen Sindel. I accept.
Knight? Interesting. Also, she still looks evil as hell and wears the bathing suit, so it's kind of weird to have her not be evil.
Sindel.
Unfortunately, I think Sindel in the DLC for MK11 is going to be evil Sindel and not normal Sindel. Because evil Sindel just is less interesting because she is just mind controlled and none of her character interactions and whatnot are genuine.
Good thing Queens IRL don't wear something like that.
Good?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I get where you're coming from, but you know, if they did, like, okay, you would have to deal with this in the present time, but imagine how many queens in the past, in better shape and or age, would have worn something like this, and I imagine some historical records and paintings would have survived by now, and that I feel like having that would have been worth it.
Perhaps.
Some of those famous portraits and painters from the old times would painted them. I guess they still painted a lot of fucking nude women for some reason, but that would have been, I don't know, somehow more interesting. And I mean, I don't know what's Britain gonna do when the queen actually like bites it. Are they gonna have a new queen? Or is it just gonna be laid to rest completely, the whole idea?
I honestly have no idea how it works in Great Britain.
Well done.
Or well, anywhere for that case.
There are still
I
like...
don't think Britain is the only country with this.
Yeah.
Probably a couple more.
Okay, that's quite a combo, okay. Okay, that's one of those types of combos that I failed a lot on last time, so I'm grateful I did that. Honestly, I probably should be playing this on the keyboard, because I found eventually that in MK11 at the very least I was much better off just on the keyboard, despite thinking that it would be fun to do like the down forward motions on my stick, but it's just not worth it. But unfortunately in this emulator I don't really have the option to immediately switch to keyboard. I would have to, unless I do, I'm not sure. Let me actually press a bunch of buttons here. Arrow keys should work to test. Okay, now arrow keys do nothing. I probably have to rebind stuff, because you know, in modern games, whatever control device you press things on, it gets switched to it, so you can freely alternate between a plugged-in joystick and keyboard and mouse, and all the icons for the button prompts and all them immediately change as well, so it all works fine. In Rage 2 I had to win a race as a part of the story mode, and that race was frustrating to all hell because the car controls are, I don't know, not what I was used to, because the car, like on every bump it goes flying, and of course you can't really correct your course mid-flight, so you get off course all the time. Okay, triple press button there.
Good job.
And when you try to take a sharp turn, you just like make a 180 on the keyboard. Okay, but I've read some people's complaints and people have advised others to use the controller for it, and somehow it just worked for me. I don't know if it was just I got better whilst I was using the controller, or... Yeah, damn it, I pushed the wrong last button there. Or if it actually helped to maybe turn better or something. It was kind of annoying to figure out, like, I hate controllers in general, but with cars and car games, for some reason, like the gas is always on the triggers or shoulder butts, and it's just completely unintuitive to me to be holding one of those to accelerate. I wonder if I can use the controller for Extreme G2 on Steam. Probably should be possible. I wonder if I would be better at that game, at like the super harder modes, if I tried it with a controller. It's also kind of a dilemma because I know this controller's kind of borked. The stick has like a fucked up dead zone and whatnot. This is old and I liberated it from our work where we don't need them anymore. And I am not sure it would be worth it to buy an actual new controller that would work properly, because even on the Nintendo Switch I hated using the sticks when I had to. For Mario Odyssey, even though that game is fun, the sticks are, for me, still the worst. And Kwando, huh? Not Taekwondo. Interesting. I guess it's the weapon called Kwando. I wonder how that translates. But yeah, even though like you could make an argument that hey, maybe I'm just not experiencing a proper walking controller, I'm not sure a proper walking controller would improve my experience with these kinds of games. I probably don't need it, honestly. Like, this one should suffice for the race situations like the Rage race, or honestly I might have been able to finish it on keyboard if I tried really hard. Okay, that's the wrong buttons combination. Ah! The last one missed somehow. Maybe it's one of those situations where in the corner it doesn't really work that well. We had some of those last time. Okay, too late. Dang it. Some of those combos last time just didn't work in the corner whatsoever. Alright, and when you timed out, I guess, I timed out and was positioned back in the center, I was able to do it immediately. Alright, combos, I guess. And style switch combos, specifically. Okay, that's easy enough. I still am not a big fan of the dial combos in Mortal Kombat. I wonder if other fighting games have, like maybe Street Fighter does, where you press the buttons as the character is about to make the next attack, instead of just dialing it all ahead of time and then watching it unravel. Though it brings some weird mechanics in Mortal Kombat. For example, if you like input the beginning of a combo, you have a little bit of time to see if the opponent blocked it, and so if he blocked it, you stop trying so that you end the combo at like a safer time. Or if you just input the whole combo without checking if the opponent has blocked, you will put yourself in a more vulnerable position in the end. So that's kind of interesting, but that's really not like a mechanic of a game that I really want to bother with at all, at any point. Also, I just realized the music fucked itself again. Okay, boom, 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 boom. There we go. Because I can see the interest, like, in these games, and how it would be fun to have this mind game against a human opponent, to bait them into doing their attacks or stuff like that. Apparently, a lot of it is psychological games, and I could see it being interesting. But wow, I like how. I guess you didn't probably notice. I'm gonna do that move again. Check my Sindel's head when the other Sindel is floating in my scream. She's like rapidly nodding, probably because she's rigged to be looking at the opponent's head or something. Whoa, 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 whoa. And the opponent's head is of course bobbing up and down.
Fantastic.
Hard to save in. I mean, for me, for example, Kitana and Jade are just boring enough. I don't care about them. Sindel as well is kind of like, okay, maybe if she's not evil. Maybe it would be really weird to just pick like Melina and Shiva, right? But they're probably
it's not weird.
the most interesting.
Melina with the new face, you know, when it's not all teeth. It's kind of like pretty cool, I suppose.
I actually kind of hated the MKX face because it seemed like there's like the lips were kind of like these flaps of meat on top of her old teeth. And honestly, the old teeth part, A, she could cover it with her mask, and B, like, who gives a shit about the mouth? But also that's a good point, Mini Spider. Everyone can be made hot by certain moves and fatalities. Frost sucks, Chronica sucks. Sonya, I guess, is alright. Jackie and the other one, what's her name? Cassie kinda suck. I don't know, I don't like them. I mean, Cassie is fun as a character, but I would hate her as a person. Who else is there? Scarlet is way too annoying. Devora? Nah, not really. I don't remember many others. Tanya, I guess Tanya is also kind of bland and boring, but she's cool. I liked her in X. I honestly, Shiva and fucking Melina probably would be the most interesting. For some reason, for me,
I
that's...
mean, there is literally nothing wrong with Shiva.
Well, she has like weird 3 giant elephant toes instead of proper like... and fingers as well. So that's kind of
Who cares? Are you a
weird.
fucking food fetishist or something?
Well, I mean, that still looks weird. Fuck, I need to actually hit that. That's a weird move. She didn't have that sliding move before. Okay, you need to stop doing that. Oh, I realized why those... Because they remind me of Ninja Turtles. That's why I don't like her 3 fingers and all the limbs.
Round 1. Fight!
But yeah, I guess... For me it has always been like, if the character is interesting, then I can consider like rating them in that way. Otherwise, if they're bland, I just don't care about them whatsoever.
Antroid, true gentleman.
Right?
Doesn't
Like,
only care about looks.
personality is important, man. Even if it's like evil. Oh, I actually like did a cool move there, almost. Well, this is not a bad character to have to play. Maybe I'll actually have a couple fights
You are now a fully knighted Edenian soldier,
before the
Shujinko.
next tutorial.
And as such, I have a task for you.
What task would that be, Your Highness?
Shao Kahn seeks a powerful item, one that has been kept hidden in Edenia since before our recorded history. It must never fall into the hands of the Emperor of Outworld. Take this Kamidogu and return it to the Elder Gods. They will know what to do with it.
Oh, that's quite a
Take it
quest.
to them immediately.
Take
What will
the
you do now, Your Highness?
Great MacGuffin.
Kitana and I will continue the fight to free Edenia from the tyranny of Shao Kahn. His men will be searching for me here, but he has no knowledge of you. You have a chance to
Really?
escape.
I've talked to him just now. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Good luck to you.
Also,
Well, you didn't tell him that you were champion of the Elder Gods.
yeah, I guess he didn't do the whole like Hitler salute. I am the champion. No, that's the different. He like does the little bump chest and then raise his hand in a really football fan kind of. I don't know. Also, I just want to ask something. Why did all the old games alpha textures like these trees, like, wouldn't it make more sense to not have, or is it maybe just like how it was programmed to work with the like transparent cutout? But it looks like literally all the pixels that are transparent are black in this one, so it's like a the image of that branch on the black background, and then the black brown is cut off. Would it look better if the pixels, like the border pixels that get cut off, were also the same color as the leaves, like the green? It wouldn't have this little weird black border, but maybe that would make it look more flat even. I don't know.
Hey, champion.
Hello, champion. Yeah, no, Shujinko was cut out because he was kind of out of place and a bit boring. This whole story mode for him is just him being an absolute gullible idiot. Shujinko, I see you have found the last of the Kamidogu.
I was on my way to the Nexus to place it upon the altar.
Because you have recovered all the Kamidogu,
I will receive a physical body and will be free to dwell in the physical world. My rebirth is to take place soon in our world.
Outward, huh?
Wonderful news. Congratulations, Damashi.
Heard, take the Edenian Kamidogo to the Nexus. I will meet you there.
It will be good to finally bring this quest to an end.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm kind of tempted to go to Netherlands right now to look for that dagger because that sounds like a plausibly easy quest to do. I'm also trying to think what other. I guess Chaos Realm had a bunch of places cut off from our exploration that we couldn't go to. And in the Order Realm, I don't really remember if anything was cut off. In Edenia, neither. We've been to Sundow and everywhere else. In Earth Realm, there was a little bit beyond the Linkway Temple where we've never gone, I'm pretty sure. So I wonder if those just open after the story mode is complete, or if there's future quests to be done here after we bring the last Kamidogo. That would be kind of weird if this is not the end. But let me go to Netherlands and see about the dagger. I'm gonna hope it's not in the city in the beginning, because that's just tedious to explore because of all the buildings and we have to look around everyone if I was to search in there. So I'm gonna just run around the wastes outside and see. Of course I'm gonna check the guard, even though we've talked to Cabal in the Chaos Realm, so it's not really, I don't have any incentive to go try to reach him in here. Shang Tsung, I think I actually beat him when I tried. Whatever. Where were the gates? Gates of Hell. Well, that's kind of troublesome.
As we make our way to heaven through the Nazi lines. Prima Victoria!
I don't know, these are just zombies. I thought that was Ashraf for a second. Okay. Noob, I think we've interacted with him. Oh! Eh! Well, that was easy. I'm just gonna check that bridge. There's Cabal in the inaccessible part. That's Havik, I think we already fought him here. The hell is the bridge? There's the bridge. No, the guard's still there. Probably not gonna let me pass. Yep.
Why does it sound like his speech is reversed?
Because it is. Most of these like weird Netherrealm dialogues that sound completely incomprehensible, they are reversed recordings of normal lines, and those normal lines, there's some stuff like brush your teeth before bed and Mike Vogel is the god or something like that. I don't remember. Some Easter eggs in there for sure. Another noob. How many fucking noobs? Or is this not noob? This might be just a random dude. Or maybe Smoke.
All of them are fucking noobs.
Could be Smoke actually. I don't know.
You there! I have lost my wrist blades somewhere in the city. Should you find them, return them to me.
Oh, Brother of Shadow. I guess it's kind of like one of noobs. But not Noob himself or Smoke. Wrist blades, huh? Well, I know it looks like I knew where they were, but I didn't. I just ran in the first, like in the direction I was facing, pretty much. Now to find him again, though. I just honestly look like the Warblade from Turok 2 a little bit.
My wrist blades! You found them! I can slay demons once again. Here is your reward.
Why would you want to slay demons? Aren't you aligned with them? Yeah. There was yes, Reptile is also wandering around somewhere, but I have no clue where he would be. Outworld or Earth Realm? Probably not in Hell, let's be honest. He has no business here. I'm also gonna check that area behind Linkway Temple in Earthrealm, just in case. Then I'm gonna return the dagger to Ashra in Edenia. In the Order Realm, I don't remember there being anything interesting. I guess there's a bunch of stuff to explore, of course, because I didn't go into many houses and stuff like that, but I don't really care as much anymore. In the beginning it was easy to keep track of everything like that, but now it's a bit too much. Okay, Earthrealm is green. I'm just gonna see. I don't remember what it even looked like was behind there. I know there was a place on the map and they gated, locked gates. I guess gated would be referring to the area. The locked gate was there. I don't think we went there. There was that one little part when we were the link way. I think just kind of went somewhere, found some compass or some shit. I don't remember exactly where it was. In some cave. Where's my map button? So... Man, I don't remember where anything is in here. Linkway. The Linkway training temple area is the southeast, that little polygon of gray there. And where we went to find random shit might have been the very southwest corner. Or the northwest above the beach. I don't know, I don't remember that wall there, to be honest. But that actually, that gate to the very east, behind the Linkway, looks like it goes into that little valley with the trees and whatnot, and then to some sort of temple or little village area there, right below where I am right now. And that whatever that bridge looking thing there is across it, or arc or whatever. Let's go see if we can spot some of it. Because if I go south here, that stuff is right now over there. Yeah, okay, so it's these kinds of trees that are gonna be there, looks like. And what is that bridge or arc or whatever it was on the map? A bridge, huh? Ah, so maybe this go. Hey, Jax. The hell is Jax here? White Lotus Society. What the? Have I always been able to go here? Oh well, let's use Cinderella, I guess, to fight Jax. Could be manageable. Cinderella has alright moves that I remember. Only throws will damage him. Well. I wonder if he can throw out of this. Yes! Okay, that makes it easier.
It doesn't do a lot of damage.
Well, but it's the only way to do damage at all, looks like. If I trust what it said. Maybe I shouldn't bother with the screen. Maybe I should. Asshole! Also, it looked briefly like he was recovering health there. I don't know. 1 pixel got restored or something. Now do the thing. There we go. That's the thing. Thank you for walking straight into it. Too bad Cinderella lost her ability to levitate from Mortal Kombat 3. That was useful. I mean, useless, but kind of fun thing to do. Dvora kinda has that kind of thing in... Oh, 2 rounds. In MK11, I think you can put an ability on her, or something, that when she is near death, she can, like, abandon her body and release a weird bug that you can control. It can fly in all directions and spit blobs of acid and stuff. So that's kind of your... And I guess maybe as a Cassie, you have the drone you can turn into like controllable thing. I think she has a move where she's just standing with her smartphone out and the drone is flying freely. So maybe that lets you control it completely. Racing from timeline. That's probably a reference that I don't get.
Well, you're kicking him in the balls repeatedly.
Well, that doesn't really erase him. Oh, Jackie! I understand. For some reason I read that as just Jax. I am erasing Jackie, that's right. God damn it. Yeah. Turns out if I read the chat properly and see the words correctly, I understand what people say. Oh no, I'm gonna lose by timeout, or just by damage. Shit. Yeah, if my throws did a bit more damage, that would have been better, but at least I have the Scream. That's a very good time to fight Jax here. Because other characters that don't have any sort of immobilizing move, that probably sucks for them. Well, I don't mind that champion. She's like the most boring of the new characters. Well, I think he actually gets more damage when he has his weapons out, so that's fortunate. Did he just take damage from that punch? Or did I miss-see? Maybe other characters have like stronger throws though. I don't know. Okay, I actually was going for the other move there, just to see if it did anything useful for me. Oh, I guess it's considered a throw. Yeah, this move is considered a throw. If I can do it. Cool! Got to use that info before, I guess that might have been faster. Okay, Jax led me into the White Lotus Society. I don't know what I might have missed by not going there before. Didn't seem story critical. And also, what's up with the gate in the Linkway Temple then? You know what, this is better than the crypt in MK11 though. Oh, this is just a fence. Maybe it's not even a gate that would ever open at all. Interesting. I guess I never noticed that bridge somehow. Well, let's see what I might find in the White Lotus Society. Some green dude in there.
May not pass.
What the fuck? Am I not in the... I feel like I've already been in the White Lotus Society. I should be able to pass.
Only those who have proven themselves worthy may approach this shrine.
That looks like maybe slightly green Liu Kang over there. Huh, proven themselves worthy. Well, I feel like I've done many things and I was nearly accepted to go and to participate in the first Mortal Kombat tournament even. So what gives? Not sure. Whee! Maybe it's like a bonus thing that you can do post-game or something like that, some crazy. I'm just gonna do a really quick run around in case I spot Reptile somewhere. He might be in the living... I guess no, living forest. If I would find anyone there, if I would expect to find anyone there, probably be like Smoke or Jade or something. Reptile is not really known for hanging out in the living forest as much. This whole place feels kinda new, I don't remember it, but... It's been a long time ago when I actually explored the Earthrealm part. Well, I got some sword. Did I have a quest to retrieve someone's sword? In here. It's too bad this game doesn't have a quest log, otherwise I would have known. Well, I guess I'll just have the sword. Unless it just tells me in the inventory whose sword it is. I have to bring someone back. Some earrings, I guess. Someone is searching for this. Someone, huh? So did it look like anything? As it was floating, it looked like some sort of saber, but here it almost looks like a katana. Maybe Kenshi is around, maybe he wants it. Maybe this is Sento. Where was Kenshi? There's ducks. There's Nightwolf. I feel like Kenshi was walking around in here somewhere, but he might have left for the first tournament. He was definitely waddling about, searching for Shang Tsung. And Shang Tsung was just hanging out in between some of these houses somewhere. That's Boraicho. That's the beach. I think Shang Tsung was about here somewhere. And Kenshi was pretty hilariously close. If we see him, we see him. I'm gonna check around that house where that special forces dude was, this house. Because I feel like Kenshi might have been in this environment here, or on the other side of the river. But, for all I know, he might be gone from the game. I don't remember if we got his skills and trained with him. In which case, they wouldn't remove him. Also, why would Liu Kang be hanging out? I said that was possibly Liu Kang in the White Lotus Society temple place. But why would he be hanging out there if he's supposed to be dead? I don't know.
I have to thank you again. I must report back to headquarters about your findings.
Yes, yes. You have not reported about my findings for like 20 years. What's wrong with you? And where are you hiding, Kenshi? I would look into the house, because it has a bunch of doors, but time is precious. Let's go. Give the dagger back and then place Kamidogu. Well, I don't know, champion, if it would make sense to have him apprentice of Shang Tsung, because Shang Tsung is evil, not on Adenia's side, and it's not like he actually transforms, he just uses the style of everyone. The transformation is just a visual thing. Oh no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because his whole thing is like he absorbs the fighting styles of everyone. And everyone is just teaching their styles, no one ever...
What is ending is your meddling in the affairs of the
Oh.
Elder Gods, mortal.
Scorpion!
I appreciate that this guy in the cutscene is highlighted with the quest marker.
As well. We met in the Netherrealm. I taught you my fighting skills. Now I will give you your final lesson. Fight!
Well, it would be, yeah, but... Oh, what the fuck is that guy? Actually, I think we fought him before. He was just some completely random mini-boss guy.
Round one.
Okay, give me Sindel, please. No! I wish to be Sindel. Shujinko blows. Maybe Scorpion will block less, now he won't. But yeah, Shang Tsung, he's like, betrays everyone. And I'm not sure he would give anyone his soul sorcery powers. Where did that happen, champion? I think Shang Tsung always just... I mean, honestly, even his transformation, I don't know if it was ever used in, like, story. It was just like a fight thing. I don't remember he ever transformed into anyone for a story purpose. Might have been MK9 somewhere. But actually, in the games, the only character who took people's styles and used them was Shinnok in MK4. Fuck.
Round 4. Fight!
In MK2, he was transforming into everyone. I don't know where you're getting the observe and copy thing. He straight up just transformed into everyone. Actually more than in the later games, because it was 2D. And always loaded into memory. Maybe I should have punished him for that whiff there. No! Fuck you. Is it best out of 3 then? I don't understand those skulls around us, because I feel like... Either it means someone already won 2 rounds, so I guess it must have been like best out of 5 or some shit. Again, I don't know if he ever canonically was like, if it was an out of gameplay ability that he ever was shown to have. I don't know.
I have defeated him. Now I am free to complete my quest.
But he like definitely was, whether it's in story, in universe, or just for the fights. His gimmick has definitely been transformation, not just using the styles.
Why is it not happening?
Because you have not completely finished the quest.
Hi.
What are you?
Ah, yes. Familiar words. Perhaps this will help you understand.
Damashi! What has he done to you? Let him go!
Shujinko, please save me.
Oh, you fool! Damashi does not exist. The avatar you
Gasp.
see before you is merely a projection of my consciousness. I manipulated this astral puppet from beyond the boundaries of death, and in turn, manipulated you. I deceived you into bringing me the means of attaining ultimate mastery over reality.
So it seems that I have indeed known you all these years. Then by what name shall I call you now? Tell me who you really are, demon.
I am Onaga, the Dragon King of Outworld and soon-to-be ruler of all that exists. I must thank you for bringing me so much power. The Kamidogu are mine.
You may have them. They do nothing. You have wasted your time. Nothing happened when I placed them all on the altar.
Not all. If you had found the last piece, the altar would have transported them to the Elder Gods. But the last piece is currently in Outworld in the possession of a fool sorcerer. I will deal with him later. For now, I will take these artifacts you have so dutifully collected for me. I am afraid they will not make it into the hands of the Elder Gods after all. And so, Shujinko, your quest is done. Prepare for death.
No. Man, Onaga is an idiot. Where did I jump? Earthrone?
The Dragon King has not emerged from the portal. Perhaps he has lost interest in pursuing me. More likely, he has gone to Outworld and will confront the
Actually, no, this is like a custom place.
last remaining object. I have been a fool. Blinded by the lure of adventure, I have endangered the realms and betrayed the Elder Gods. The blame is mine alone. What have I done?
Also, Shujinko is... Congratulations, you on this Shujinko. With his Kombat might, you can defeat the Dragon King. Can I, though?
The Dragon King now possesses the 6 Kamidogu.
Suddenly,
and has
font
taken
change.
the ancient amulet from Quan Chi and Outworld. Although each item is powerful beyond mortal comprehension, individually, they contain only a fraction of the power needed to create the realms. To become all-powerful, Onaga must discover a way to fuse them into a single ultimate Kamidogu. I have been a pawn in Onaga's scheme to rule all. If I am to redeem myself, I must continue to learn all that I can and prepare for this final battle against the Dragon King.
I like how his sleeves are animated. Real quality. Something far from over. My journey is far from over. But I don't know if it makes any sense for him to be an Edenian spy. Oh, that's the end. I guess after this you go like the arcade mode.
Wait, what?
So, you know...
Wait, what?
Onaga is the boss of the arcade mode of this game. So, after this, I guess, story-wise, canonically, you pick Shujinko and go through the arcade mode and kill Onaga in there.
Wait, what?
I'm still curious about the places where we were never, like, allowed to go, though. But yeah, I don't know if Shujinko being an Edenian spy makes any sense, because we saw him as a kid, almost, in Earthrealm, and we saw him grow up completely. I'm pretty sure Danians don't age that fast. Because he aged like over the course of the game, and I'm pretty sure like Kitana is what, 10,000 years old. She is not even old looking. So I don't know. Also,
what a fucking ending.
right? Well, I mean,
you know, all this time you have been a total fucking idiot helping the evil dragon overlord. Game over.
Well, I guess champion, if you mean like he is an Earthrealm guy, a normal human, but he works for Edenia, I guess it would make some sense, but like, what's the point? Edenia is allied with humans anyway, so he might as well just be just a dude who has his interests on the light side of things. I don't remember, surely he must be playable in Armageddon. I don't remember if he is. But yeah, also I don't like Onaga, I don't like Blaze. Like this past Shinnok, many people don't like Shinnok. I kinda like Shinnok, especially after MKX. Because I am one of the few people who think Shinnok was done well in there. But I don't like any of the like PS2 exclusive Mortal Kombat Big Bad villains. Blaze is just that fire elemental dude who is buff. Oh, interesting champion. Not even an Armageddon. You'd think Armageddon brought back fucking Motaro, even if they had to chop off half his body for him to work. They brought back meat and mocap and everything. Actually, like, okay, we can skip through this. Let's see what happens. First of all, I'm gonna... Whoops, I pushed the wrong button there. Oh, I can see all the characters from here. Though it's probably timed, and I'm probably gonna like pick someone back soon. But yeah, okay, so Tanya is in here. Kitana, I don't see Kitana, interestingly enough. Jade is in. Limei, Kira, Sindel, Tanya. Kitana is not in this game. Melina is. Interesting. Who else did I ask about? I don't remember. Kenshi, I guess? No, I didn't ask about Kenshi. I don't remember who else I might have asked about when I was playing. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to go back into Conquest and see... Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
You beat the game, your save is deleted?
No, I'm pretty sure these are my profiles and I know the codes for them. And I'm pretty sure both Antroid and Leon are on the code jump 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 or whatever. Or in this one, but what the fuck is going on? What the fucking hell is going on? Surely if I press... What the... What time I just said that... Oh, what? Did I accidentally switch like the buttons again? Suddenly it's Kenshi. Okay, that's really weird. I feel like all the buttons are just randomly switching around for some reason. Ugh. Okay, so where is it gonna put me now? Old Shujinko. Oh wait, yeah, okay, so this is... I feel like I switched the control profile accidentally somewhere. Because that used to be the right button, now it's the top button that does meditation. So this is gonna be inventory. I don't remember if it ever told me my, like... Next quest, mission, there is no mission. Yeah, this used to be punch, now it's that. Fuck. Let me go see if I can switch controls back. I wonder if that just kind of resets them for some reason. And I have one of the profiles downloaded for Armageddon that has all the characters unlocked, so we're gonna see. Where would it be? Options, game options. This is completely wrong. These are not the buttons I'm pressing. Okay, I'm kind of afraid of pressing a button, not knowing. Okay, hopefully that was no. Hopefully that was no. Yeah. Nothing is working as intended here. Okay, no, it didn't fix anything. God damn it! Why did it reset my controls? I'm calling bullshit. Or did the emulator fuck up somehow? Because like, this is supposed to be the X I'm pressing right now. Attack 2 was actually square. Attack 4, attack 3. I think this is correct. Huh? Attack 1. That attack 2 is the square. Attack 4. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, that's how I thought it was done. Save the profile. Maybe it's this one then? Okay, I mean, good, but I have no idea what I just did there. Also, champion, I don't think so. I'm not cut out to play the whole arcade mode, just proper fighting in this game. I'm not bad at it, and I don't.
So
like...
we are stuck with that shit as fucking ending.
Pretty much.
You made us all watch all this for that shitty as fucking ending.
Exactly. It has been my plan all along, and then now it doesn't give me select to pick the profile to save that too. What the fuck? Fuck! I was What is with this game? I pressed L1 to enter the code and it didn't give me this thing. Okay, Kenshi. Profile. Press start button. Okay, attack 1. Attack 2 that. Attack 4 that. Let's leave it at this, I guess. If my controller for some reason just switched around, this might put the buttons back as I know them, but it will change the icons that I get for them or some shit. That's really dumb. This is all so bad. Like, what? How did my controls get completely fucked up? Ugh. Weird. But okay, so let's see.
Maybe you turned your keyboard upside down by accident.
Fuck, this is still screwed. Well, if I was playing with a keyboard, that might have been a cause, but I'm playing with a controller here.
Maybe you're holding your controller upside down.
Let me look now. The butts are on the right, the stick is on the left. The cord is up. Shit, okay. Well, one more try. Game options. No, not gameplay. Controller. So I pressed the buttons that I thought I would, but what if I arrange them this way again? So if I save that to the profile Kenshi, maybe this will unfuck things. At the very least, I'm gonna run around and see if the places have opened. No, we didn't unfuck things. Okay, so the controllers are just borked right now for no observable reason.
You mean another one? I don't know. Probably not, but who knows.
It'd be kind of weird to stream twice a day. Okay, I'm actually gonna open the config controllers. Oh, appear to not be able to actually configure anything, or...
Yeah.
So yeah, he streamed Jump King. DX controller. This device. Oh, that's all different. I don't need this. Where is the bindings? On this, I'm looking into like a input window of my emulator. Oh boy, this is just, everything is wrong about this. Cross supposed to be that. Circle is that. Yeah, here they are set up correctly. So I don't know. I think the game just glitched or something. That would be a really weird thing to happen, but it seems that my bindings are at least correct in the emulator. Okay, now we remember we can't run around that house. I'm gonna check. Oh, I didn't give the dagger to Asher because I got caught by the cutscene of the finale. I guess Scorpion, that random time he just kind of burst in and made us kill him 3 times out of 5. That was the final boss of the Conquest mode. Oh man, this game. This game is something else. Where is that fucking bridge? Ah, the guard is out. Alright, so technically we are now admitted to all these places. This little South America part here. I can check out that weird structure on the north. Shang Tsung? You mean that the one that's standing around in here? I think I already fought him before. Oh. Oh no, that was just on the other side actually. Oh hey Cabal, why are you here all of a sudden? And what is the button to talk? I mean, I'd rather not. And I'd rather... What is this? Just a random... Hey, there's the old black dragon standing out here. Probably just for coins, even though it seems like an intriguing specific place with some kind of portal device. I don't really want to just fight 3 people. It probably is gonna make me play as Shujinko as well, not as Sindel. There's randomly Melina. Or is that there's... I can go past her, she doesn't give a shit. I guess now I could also go... I don't know about the White Lotus... What's this? Nothing. In the White Lotus Society, if they would let me in there now. It looks like it might be an optional way to like become Liu Kang in there, perhaps. Not that I really need it, because I'm not gonna do any major fights. Does she have dialogue, or is it just like, hey, possible fight? Come on. Okay, no, just say possible fight. And sharpen her teeth and her bones, or knock some of the teeth. Nah, I'm fine, thanks. There's another Cabal. Cabal gets around. Located Cabal, founder of New Black, and will join him. I mean... Oh, that's... Oh. I don't want to be non-Sindel.
Cabal.
Well, she probably has the Kamidogu, but I doubt this is gonna be in Conquest mode. Okay, no, I don't really want to go through another tutorial. Screw that. Also, Jade's not really that Asian anymore. She's always been like darker skinned, and especially in MK11, she just looks like, I don't know, not really Asian. Kitana looks Asian. Maybe in the Middle Eastern type of Asian, like in Britain they call them. I don't know. Where the hell is this? Oh, that whole corner here. I guess this is just kind of half-assed empty nothingness. With maybe a couple chests in it. What the? Don't tell me. Wow, my controls unfucked themselves. What the hell? Because I was pressing that button to open chests, but now it's back to being the sit down button. Is my controller that fucked? Or what's going on? I have no idea, but I'm happy that the controls are back, as I remember them. At the very least. Not that it'll be much difference, but... Right, there might be a chest down here. I don't know if why I care about the chests anymore, but... Alright, so this whole area, there's... Dyro, I think that's his name again. Don't care. Maybe all of these areas have like all the characters who didn't learn as well as Shujinko. Not really a whole lot of point to it, but I don't know. Maybe that's the way it's now. All the characters were unlocked. Did they get unlocked? They might have gotten unlocked because of the other profile that I downloaded where they were all unlocked. Maybe it shares between profiles. Maybe you unlock their other characters that you're not supposed to have by doing more stuff in this mode. Because I think some of the chests have like crypt keys, and those seem to be the only ways to open particular crypt chests, and some of them have characters in them and skins and stuff like that. So it's entirely possible. But I don't remember anyone giving me like a quest reward with a crypt key. Usually they just give you coins. So it would be not a specific reward. Also, I apparently still have a quest marker. Probably just goes to where the portal is. Let's see. Actually, I can check on the map. Where is it? Yeah, it seems to be where the portal is, so... The quests are gonna... Probably the quest markers are gonna lead me to the Nexus from now on. So I'm gonna check the inescapable parts. I mean, inescapable? What? Inaccessible parts of the Chaos Realm. And I guess... I guess I'm gonna check the crypt, spend my money, and then briefly switch to Armageddon to see if Shujinko is in there. Which we could look up on the internet, but that would be too conventional. Also, yeah, I need to give Asher her dagger, at least that thing that I remember to do. I know where Kenshi is, or whoever might be looking for that sword that I found. Or I don't know where to find the reptile. Fuck! Well. But... I might as well give Asher the dagger. Because that's something I remember, at the very least. And I don't have to search for anything anymore. My computer's making weird sounds when this loading stuff is going on sometimes. Okay, no, I didn't mean to go back here.
Now, champion. I'm just waiting for season to end. So I can watch that show about that fox girl.
Uh-huh. It might be that one on the west or directly to the south. Is it hiccuping? I have not dropped any frames. There's Kitana again.
Well, Discord also
Shujinko,
froze for a
once
little
more.
while.
I wish to inspire the Edenian Guard as they fight in Outworld by wearing Queen Sindel's signet ring. Unfortunately, the ring was lost during Shao Kahn's initial invasion of Edenia. Please help me find it.
Signet ring. Well, honestly, will the Edenian warriors see like a tiny ring on her finger? I doubt it.
My sword! You have recovered it. Take these coins as payment.
Nice. Okay, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Where would I be if I was a lost Sindel ring? There's Reiko. Hi.
Halt. I am Reiko, General of Shao
Was he
Kahn's
always
army.
here?
You will carry this document to an Outworld foot soldier near the palace, who will take it to Shao Kahn himself. Do not show this document to anyone but a soldier of Shao Kahn's army.
Sure, I could do that. I could also run around look for Reptile. That's a thing that I could do. For some reason, I just, even though I'm kind of over and done with this game, I feel like doing some of the stuff, just running around and looking for things.
There is some show, I don't remember the name, it's about some like fox goddess. just lives with a dude in his apartment.
Why?
It's apparently like super cute or something.
That seems
I
a bit
wanna watch
cliche.
What?
That seems a bit cliche, I'm saying.
Well, of course it is. That doesn't mean that it's bad. And also, I have no idea what is that, what you mentioned, champion. I guess I'm gonna Google it right now.
Another fucking scorpion. Why is there so many people just half-assedly guarding these chests, don't even care to fight me anymore, like Jax did at least? Is it the post-game content that we get? Or were they always here? Also, note for Shao Kahn's palace. Did they mean a foot soldier in this palace here? Or back in Outworld? Because Shao Kahn's hanging around there. Sure, let's talk to one of them soldiers here.
General Reiko will lead us to another victory. Hail Reiko!
Hail Reiko, huh? Subtle. Very subtle.
None shall oppose the might of Shao Kahn. He will rule all.
At this point he is supposed to be dead, so I don't know what you guys are so excited about. Okay, maybe Reiko wants me to get this shit to Outworld. Unless none of those counted as a foot soldier by the palace.
You there. If you have seen Edenian royal military personnel, you are to inform us immediately.
Sure. I will definitely do that.
With every passing hour, more of our troops invade this realm.
Alright, well I guess not to them. Maybe I was meant to go to Outworld. There's Asher's little shrine. Alright, I could go into the house, but that's boring. At this point I'm just killing a bit of time before we end the stream. Also interesting that the portal to Edenia, or I guess to the Nexus from Edenia, is this little, like droplet thing. Kind of appropriate with all the waterfalls everywhere. Though never was stated to be any sort of theme for the realm. Maybe water, especially falling water, but hey. Maybe that's why, maybe that's Rain, because Rain is an Edenian prince. Huh. Okay, so Outworld for... I guess the signet ring must have been in Edenia, or it could be in Outworld because it was conquering, I don't know. I'm gonna look for it. Still kind of hoping to stumble on a reptile so we can see if Shao Kahn gives the Tell Reiko to stop sitting on my throne quest. But that might be a tall order, so let's see. Where is the palace though? Is that the barracks, or did they mean a different place? Because that's southeast is Sandel, northeast is that random town, and that's barracks. There's no palaces in here. Shit. Huh, that sounds interesting, Vin.
Yeah, champion, I read like what it's all about just now. I don't know.
It is true. Queen Sindel was once an ally of Shao Kahn, until her daughter freed her from Shao Kahn's influence.
I've talked to many members of Shao Kahn's army, and this note has not been given. What the hell?
We could use warriors such as yourself. You should join Shao Kahn's militia.
Okay, so that's just broken. Shove Shao Kahn around a bit. Okay. Screw this. If none of these Shao Kahn guards will accept the note, I'm gonna say the quest is either badly done or broken. I'm gonna ignore it. So last point of interest is explore the rest of Chaos Realm, and then we're briefly popping into Armageddon to see the character roster just quickly to confirm the absence of Shujinko on there, and that's gonna be it. Which is kind of exciting, because before Armageddon's Conquest and before Shaolin Monks, I'm gonna have a little bit of a pause in Mortal Kombat, which means Doom is gonna pick up pace, Doom WODs and stuff. Well, champion, I can't just choose to fight all the NPCs. I can punch them. Unfortunately, that's kind of it. Okay, Chaos Realm is yellowness, I think. And now come the teleporters. They will just probably be all activated by now, so then... Bleh. Well, I don't really look like One Punch Man, so I don't know. Might not have the same rules. Well, I mean, for some of them. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I don't remember Hippocate if you were here during our first time in the Chaos Realm, but I remember quite liking this little visage here of these floating things in the void, like past past the edge of the world. And apparently, I thought they were like sentinels of some kind, just kind of keeping track. But apparently, these are coffins. Even though there's a regular graveyard here, apparently these are coffins. Because I think there was a piece of concept art we bought in the crypt that was Chaos Realm coffin, and it was these things. So this is how they bury their dead. It's kind of cool.
Is it bury still if you suspend the coffin in the air?
I don't know. Good question. There's probably no better word to denote just placing a corpse in a place, especially in a box. I enter this at any point. I guess I didn't because it's locked, but whatever. There's Dairo walking around again for some reason. Okay, so there's the power plant or whatever the hell it was, where I had to fight like 4 Hotaros. There's the village that I more or less explored, and I guess maybe this portal was not activated before. Oh no, this might have been activated because this maze, after this maze there's the pool of bullshit, where the time flowed like 1,000 times faster. So while I just waited through a pool and taking the Kamidogo, Shujinko like aged for 5 years. Okay, likely all the teleportals and whatnot are marked, so I could be able to deduce. Okay, so purple, I'll take the purple one back, and then I go super south. Yeah, that should get me to the places where I've not been before. I like the architecture of this house, it's kind of interesting looking. Oh, I'm just finding crypt keys. Oh, now I guess maybe these have been placed around now that I've unlocked Shujinko, because I see that I'm now unlocking Shujinko moves. Though I feel like the first one, there was like the Raiden move, the and not a Shujinko move. Maybe Shujinko just has a move like that. Why am I here? Oh no, that's the quest marker. I'm below. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, okay, the northeast is the power plant. I've not been here, and I have not been to the red place, by which I mean the southwest, which has like weird red structures. So let's go green and then blue. I'm gonna just run around and see what the hell. Oh, that was the quest for Cabal, I think, in here. So I can go to Cabal and give this quest in. Interesting. So it's a quest that is only available post-game. There's just a random Cobra, I'm not even gonna talk to him. Let's face it, at this point we know that all these characters are gonna have for us. I mean, he probably might have a quest, but he looked like he was ready to fight. And it's just gonna be a random fight and maybe a random reward at the end. Liu Kang storyboard. Why is there a two-headed Liu Kang in the storyboard? Na 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 na. Die. Oh, what?
That tickled.
Cool. Man, I wish they brought the chaos realm back, because like I feel like this environment has the most potential if it's well realized. I mean, I would definitely play a game, or at least enjoy stages in modern Mortal Kombat that would be set in like Edenia, or I guess MKX had a bunch of cool Netherlands stages, and a couple were in 11 as well, including the Bone Temple, which I think had my favorite music track in that game from the stage, up there with the Black Market Alley. Which other? Order Realm is Egypt, so that's kind of cool as well. Okay, is this one? Yeah, that's the next part. The little weird elongated island here with some houses, I guess. What are you all about? Cool. LeMay randomly in here? Okay, it's a fight? No, I don't care. I mean, the LeMay is pleasant to look at a fight, during a fight, but I mean, not really worth it. Okay, sounds enthralling. A well champion.
Fucking idiot.
Fujin is apparently going to be one of the future DLC characters for MK11 if the leaks are to be believed. The leaks have been like the first DLC announcement in the Shang Tsung's trailer. All the characters announced and hinted at there were straight from the leaks, so I have good reasons to believe that the other half of the leak characters are also probably true, though. There's less left in the leaks than there were in Ascendel, randomly going around in here. The first DLC announced with the Shang Tsung, more than half of the leaked characters were announced for it or hinted at, so I don't know if there are unleaked characters still, or is it going to be less. Rain is okay, so Maximilian has theorized that MK11 is going to have more DLC than we expect, because we expect like what, 2 fighter packs as usual. So he kind of half hopes, half theorizes that MK11 is going to be the most long supported game from NetherRealm, and they will make more DLC and like gradually put like all characters or many more characters in as they support the game and continue its life and people demand and whatnot. But unfortunately, Rain, Ermac, Smoke and Reptile they have a slightly lower chance of appearing there than others because Shang Tsung in the game can transform into them and nobody else. I mean, he can transform into the opponent he fights and also in all the like non-playable ninjas, but he transforms into Scorpion, Sub-Zero and Noob Saibot during his fatal blow, so those are playable. So I don't know, they are like clearly distinguished between like non-playable are used in his special moves and playable are used in his fatal blow, so I don't know if that means anything, but I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing how they realize all the other characters in MK11 because of all the like alternate costumes that are available and just the good graphics technology that they have. Yeah, so it would be interesting. I am excited for Nightwolf and Sindel and Fujin, not to mention all the guest characters. Though I'm a bit less excited. Okay, no, I'm not gonna assassinate Sindel, I just freed her from prison. Also, there was already a Mortal Kombat Ultimate, so it's not gonna work the same way. Oh hey, Surprise test. I don't accept a surprise test. I don't roll that way. Interesting. What the hell is this place? They don't let me in any of these. Would have been cooler if there was machinery or something inside there, or at least if there were like pools of water. Because I think this place is high on water. Because water is mercurial and always changing and chaotic. Well, there's no say, but like for the upteenth time. This note is addressed to Havoc. Well, I can find Havoc. I know him in several places. In the Netherlands, he was just kind of hanging out, wanting to fight me. But I think he's still probably walking around in here. Sonia, what the hell are you doing here? Under military arrest, yes, I will resist by just walking away. Good idea. Interesting. So resisting arrest will be fighting, but I'm choosing not to engage at all. I wish it worked like that IRL. I would be so much more rich than I already am if that worked like that. And also I would solve the world's overpopulation problem. But oh well, let's go find... Did it say it was for Havoc? Yes, I think it was for Havoc, not for Reiko. For some reason Reiko is in my head. Probably for Havoc. And also give Cabal the good news that I hit the thingamajig just immediately after popping out of the portal here. Okay, Havoc was, I think, either around the village itself here or on where the power plants are and stuff. He taught me there's the power plant stuff. I think he taught me his moves around here somewhere. But he might have been moved afterwards to another location in the game, because some of these characters do get moved. Liu Kang got moved for once. Not sure where to find Havoc. I'm pretty sure the Netherlands Havoc is not gonna talk to us. Exactly, champion. Shichenko has already escaped from prison once. He is a pro at this. Oh, there's Havoc. Okay, cool. But he doesn't actually want to talk to me. Because this is a tutorial Havoc. Just to make sure, that was for Havoc, right? Not for Reiko. I left the stolen prize. Oh! I shouldn't even give it to him. I left the stolen prize between the ruins and the prison. Signed, Baron. Prison? Is there a prison in here? And which ruins? And where is the between? Maybe that place where I just was the prison. Because the northwest is graveyard, northeast is power plant. The very top there, actually, I'm not sure what the hell that place is. Some kind of temple. The bottom part is also a temple, so if there's any prison in here, it might be that green with the red roofs area. And then the ruins. The ruins. Could be maybe to the north of it, from purple. Let's go to the purple. And run around the left side facing the maze. I guess that's really not a ruins, it's a maze. But it did look briefly on the map like it is connected with the other island, so that might just be a floating rock. But it might also be a possibility of where like the between two areas place could be. Okay, I'm looking at it and it does seem to be just a floating rock over there. Oh well, screw that. I don't know of any other prisons in here, so let's go make Cabal happy, I guess. Back through this, I'm pretty sure. Okay, no, I'm not gonna try to from memory. Okay, orange here. I was actually walking in the right direction. Orange portal here. And Cabal There's Dyro. Okay. Now the note's probably not actually givable to anyone because it actually contains a hint for me. The ball, I think, walks around past this portal outside the graveyard there. Yeah, there he is. 10 years later.
Further need of your assistance.
What a dickhole. Oh no, he did give me money, okay. After 10 years I hit the map or the list of the Black Dragon members or whatever it was. I finally hit it. And he's like, okay, good. 400 coins. I don't need any more. Because it's gonna take another 15 years. There's scorpions trotting about again. Well, I think that's it. Obviously there are additional things to do that I remember. We could look for Sindel's signature ring, we could look for Reptile, we could look for whoever the hell is looking for that sword, but I don't feel like it. I might do it on my own time sometime later. But right now let's just quit the Conquest. I'm gonna briefly swing by Armageddon. And then we'll end today's stream. Leaving like half a day in front of us because we started early and it's a short one.
But what do we do with all this free time?
Well, I will probably read some Ranger or something else, probably look at some trash on YouTube, and then I might actually convince myself to work on Force Game a little bit. Because I was kind of almost like psyching myself up lately. I think the thoughts of doing the Donkey Kong mod for Doom and how easy that would be, actually instead of doing that, it kind of prepped me, gave me the sheer force of will to actually start doing something at all, or the idea of doing something. And as soon as I kind of got comfortable with the idea of doing something, I was like, why not actually do something that people are waiting on instead of that. Specifically also in Donkey Kong, I've been thinking about how to do it. And, oh, Champion, you weren't here yesterday when we were... I described my idea.
I wasn't here, by the way, either, because I went to kitchen at that
time.
Oh,
so did I? Okay, so apparently I talked about that exactly when you were out. I don't remember that. But so my idea, I just was walking or riding the subway from work yesterday, and I just had this random idea for a Doom mod where you play as Donkey Kong, and the weapons and ammunition are replaced with different barrels that you can pick up and throw, and they will just roll. Actually, I think you were here, Picat, because I was talking about, like, unless maybe I thought you were here and you weren't. I don't know. I was thinking about the shit haha bill blaster that I made just for fun, and that the bullet bills had the property I used that is like called like Reaper or whatever. That means it like does infinite damage and flies through all the enemies. And I would give the barrels that, like, you know, in Donkey Kong Country 1 they have like these moldy ass barrels that explode from one enemy, the wooden barrels that roll, the proper wooden barrels that roll through all the enemies, explode on walls, and the TNT barrels that just explode, and the steel barrels that roll and bounce off all the walls and whatnot.
I don't remember any of that.
Well, I mean, now you know, at least because I just described it, but those are the primary throwable barrels. There's also DK barrels, I guess, but I don't know how to make them in the context of Doom. DK64, I refuse to acknowledge that. I'm sorry, Champion. That game sucks balls and I don't want to even think about it. But I was thinking like ammunition mostly replaced with the weaker barrels, the one-use barrels, and some of the stronger weapons replaced with some of the stronger barrels, and also give the ability to throw the explosive barrels, and even like the burning barrel is like a little Easter egg almost. But I already figured, so, and of course I would give the ability to put them back. You can only hold one, right, in Donkey Kong, so you would pick one up, and like the old fire would put it back, and normal, holy shit, this face. The normal fire would throw it, and I actually figured out how to probably do the thing where you have one barrel and you cannot pick up any other, even though they are like different weapons, and that would be have them be all using the same ammo type and have the maximum of one for that ammo. And so when you pick one of them up, you have maximum ammo and you cannot pick up any more. Then again, no, okay, so and they wouldn't be weapons. Shit, I just realized that I didn't actually think this through. So they wouldn't be like weapons. Weapons you still can pick up. I think you can pick up, or can you not pick up weapons when you have full ammo? I don't remember in Doom. Can you, or do you walk past them?
I don't remember actually.
Actually, I feel like maybe no, maybe it will work. I think you might not be able to pick weapons up if you don't have, if you have full ammo and don't have room for any bullets or shells or whatever. Yeah. So it might work. So if they all share one ammo type, you pick one of them weapons up, it gives you one ammo, and so you cannot pick up any other until you place or use it. And the alternate fire would also just use up the ammo. But one problem I can see is if you place the barrel, you know, if you place it, you would immediately pick it up again if you moved afterwards. Unless I make it so he places it like in front of him, but in that case, that is gonna easily fuck up as soon as there's a wall or some other sector in front of you. And I don't know what possible tools I have in place to maybe avoid that. I was also thinking maybe it could be like press use to pick up, but I don't know how to make, I don't know if it's possible to make people interact with sprites. Probably is, because of like strife. Technically I could make all the barrels be usable to interact with. And I was considering like whether or not the barrel should be like solid blocking, or not, maybe destructible even, apart from the iron one. So there are a couple things to iron out, even just conceptually, before I try to do any of it. I'm gonna have to look through the Zidum wiki to see the commands that are available to me, to see what I can do. I was also thinking to give the no ammo, like first mode, first weapon attack, Donkey Kong like bashing the ground attack that he has in some games. Would be like a close range, but like not a immediate like a fist or a chainsaw, but a really close range AoE type of attack that you might be able to stun lock and kill some enemies doing that if you just kind of like continuously refire. That could be fun. Okay, let's switch the DVD ISO selector to Armageddon. Reset. Okay, OBS still picks it up, good. And let's just see if Shujinko is in here, and then we'll stop. But yeah, and the barrels could, you know, the barrels, apart from the moldy wooden shit one that is gonna just destroy itself upon any contact, the other ones could plow right through any enemies and kill them on one hit. That could be real fun. Not balanced at all, but fun. And the steel ones could just bounce around infinitely, because I don't know for like the destroy condition for them. Possibly if they fall onto like a liquid texture or some shit like that. It's probably not possible to be able to like ride the iron barrels like you could in Donkey Kong Country games, so that would be pretty fun. Rapid patch from Dark Kong fight. What the hell is Dark Kong fight? Is that in like Donkey Kong Jungle Climber or Bongo Bongo or whatever the hell? I don't care about those games. The only Donkey Kong games that I care about are the first 3 country games and maybe the country return games. All the other ones are inconsequential. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can use practice or something.
The fuck is Motor Kombat?
I'll show you. Oh, I guess that's probably one of the like GameCube games. Champion. Okay, I don't see Shujinko in here. There's literally everyone, including my favorite. Oh, I guess this profile doesn't have. No, Shujinko isn't here. What the fuck? Champion, was it you that said he wasn't? You were full of shit. Shujinko is in Armageddon. I mean, freaking Suhao is here. And everyone else. And kind of shamefully, Motaro.
Raceway. Jesus fuck Christ. What is wrong with them?
I mean, nothing. Everything is very right with them.
Why would you put this in Mortal Kombat?
Why wouldn't you put this in Mortal Kombat?
the fuck?
There is that chess mode in Deception, so I don't know why you're surprised by this. And a Tetris mode or something. No, that Tetris I might be mixing it up with just a chess
Oh
mode.
yeah, I actually saw chess mode in the menu. Is it like actual chess?
I think it's actual chess, but you have to like fight when you eat someone's piece.
Man, what the fuck is this garbage? Like, who the fuck comes up with these bullshit ideas?
I mean, some people who know what fun is, I'm thinking. Though that was kinda glitchy, I think I just bumped on thin air there. And I went completely through that star. I don't seem to be able to use any items. Oh, Sub-Zero froze me. Figures. I have these weird like strafe moves. I got the whoa! Got speed boosting. What the hell's going on there? I don't know. But none of the other buttons seem to do anything. There's like the look back and the two strafe dodges. I don't know how to use any sort of special attacks. Oh, I just did something, I guess, there. Maybe the star is like your special move. Why is that weird, like, invisible thing that I keep hitting there? The coins. I wonder if the coins do the same thing as in Mario Kart, where they, like, increase your max speed. Fuck off, Sub-Zero. Okay, so I just throw some sort of mine. Fuck! So I guess they just have a special move each, and they are different. Sub-Zero would freeze. Fuck. Actually kind of hard to control. Ugh. Maybe because of the ice. And this looks automatic. Fuck off, Raiden. Man. It's not the most easy game to play. Ah. Bomb ready. Okay, yeah, it does say that. I didn't pay attention to the bottom. I wonder what they say every time, like these cyborg sounds from MK3 onward. I have no idea what the hell they are saying. Final lap! Can I catch up to Scorpion and Raiden? Maybe if I don't miss this. What the fuck was that? Why did I just pause there? Ah, I missed the star, but before I could possibly use it, there's another one. Fuck off, Sub-Zero. I think I'm gonna come third, inevitably. Or fourth. Sub-Zero keeps fucking with me. What an asshole. I guess my move is probably not the best. It's like the banana almost.
Like, who are the devs of this? Midway?
Back in the day, I guess it's still Midway.
So how does that meme goes? No one. Not a single person in the universe. Literally no one. Midway. Let's put fucking Mario Kart and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, about right. Outworld Refinery. Botan. Jungli Botana. Lost Pyramid. Borrachos Brewery. A couple tracks here. I didn't know this was in it. Oh no, where is my cheesy fighters? Damn it. This is all wrong. Man, how come the SNES the Ultimate version has like 3 times the characters than the arcade one? Wow, I guess I'm playing on medium or some shit. Holy crap. Also, this is the best the stage has ever looked. They keep redoing it in like 3D games and it always looks like shit. Well, I rip the missile, I guess. No, actually, my throw is cool. Oh, that's okay. Throw is the low punch. It's kind of easy to do that missile move, the tracking one in this game because of the control. I just kind of spin the thing around and spam the button, and it works. Too bad this isn't MK Gold, where it's completely broken. Okay, it stopped working. No, it didn't. Balance. Yeah. Yeah, good try. Shit, I might get comboed, yeah. Man, this Shang Tsung is the best, but you know, he does look half better than MK11. Doesn't have his beard, but he has the movie Shang Tsung look. And a roughly yellow, like he looks a bit like a slightly ninja-esque suit with the wide shoulders and whatnot, but overall yellow appropriately. Man, I miss when the throws were like that, just kinda quick and to the point. Also, here's the best character in MK3. Lol. That was actually pretty cool. Ugh. No. This stage looks much better than on the SNES. It looks like on the SNES it was super dithered, weird colored and everything. And the water I think might have been static. No. Well, there I go. How do I leave? I don't seem to be able to leave. Well, I guess that's a good good enough reason. Wonder how if I could remember Sindel's fly move, but I don't remember it. So yeah, anyway, Mortal Kombat for now is done. I'm gonna return, I guess somewhere around maybe when they release the DLC for MK11, I'm gonna get my MK enthusiasm reinvigorated again, and we're gonna go Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Conquest, or Shaolin Monks. I have not actually decided which I'm gonna do first. Shaolin Monks, of course, is canonically like way before Armageddon. Actually, it's not that canon, but also it's a bit better because it's like a kind of like a Mortal Kombat themed God of War almost, like a full game just for that adventure mode. So it's better than all these conquests. But the Armageddon Conquest, you don't fight them in the like normal Mortal Kombat gameplay. You fight people in the 3D environment as well, but it's more linear. Well, I mean, it's just linear. I think it doesn't have any of the free roaming stuff. So yeah, I don't know which one to play first, but we'll see what ends up being. Anyway, next stream, I don't know, off schedule might play Doom, but Friday probably gonna be actually Doom again. Actually, no, wait. The next Saturday Hippo gets busy, so next Friday is gonna be definitely Witcher. Saturday something else. For now, thank you for tuning in on this MK Deception End, and see you whenever the next time is gonna be. Alright, goodbye. That's the trigger word.
Okay.